Johnson. As you can see, everything's bigger in Texas, including our patients. Right. And Ben had a really rough July 4th holiday. He got a lot of compressed feeling in his spine, and mid back pain, and upper back pain, and pain even around into his ribs. So he came in earlier this week, and he was really hurting bad, and we adjusted him the first day. And now he's back for his second visit this week, and he's already doing a little bit better, but he's still got some problem areas that we're going to work on, including his left foot, which he's right foot, which he's been having numbness and tingling in when he lays on his side. That's why we always recommend people laying on their backs. So we're going to show you how we adjust these big Texans. Okay, let's flex your head forward and backwards, and then neutral. And Ben, by the way, has been one of our best referring patients. He's a pastor of a church here in Houston, and he has his own video program now. What's yours called, Ben?
River of God Church.
River of God Church in Houston.
Yep.
And you can see his head's forward a little bit, and it also translated a little bit to the left of center. What that's doing is that's adding weight-bearing compressive stress to his spine with his head being forward in the Z-axis. So not only is he increasing the weight bearing up here, but all the way down into his lumbar spine. And looking in the mirror, you can see there's a bigger space here on the right than there is here on the left. So his pelvis has shifted left on the x-axis this way as well. So Ben, let's come over here and give you a good ring dinger today. The very first time Ben came in here, I did a ring dinger on him, and his eyes got pretty big, but he felt a lot better afterwards.
Yeah, it was great after we did it.
There we go. Let's slide down just a bit. There you go. Okay. There, good. You're in there good and tight now. I'll give you a couple minutes to breathe and relax here. Now, the reason we raise the legs up, again, is to change the angle in the pelvis and relax the paraspinal musculature from the pelvis all the way up to the cervical spine. Now, he's a little bit bigger than most, so we're going to put another pillow under his legs to bring them up where they're parallel with the floor. So, Ben, let's lift your legs up just a little bit here. I'm going to put that down there. Now, that should feel a little more comfortable. Mm-hmm. Does it?
Yes, it does.
And you notice how his legs are now parallel with the floor. Table doesn't come up that high without sounding like me scratching my fingernails across the chalkboard. Okay, so we're going to wrap this around his occiput and his mandible. Oh, yeah. Boy, that was a home run.
Woo!
The bigger they are, the harder they have to pull. That was a good one, though.
Yes, it was.
Okay, just let your head go right in my hand here. Tilt right just a little bit. Right there. Good. Now let me have you left. Move your right big toe. There you go. Good job. I have to catch Ben in between bucks because he's too strong for me otherwise. But I can usually get you, huh?
Always.
Go ahead and lay your head back there and relax. There we go. Good. Okay, now let me help you up sideways here. Let's come over this way. Oh boy. Get my workout in here every day. Okay. There we go. Let's lay on your tummy now, Ben. Oh, man. Off the rim. Left leg is short by about a half an inch in this position, the prone position, and see how it gets even when I bring it up. That tightens up a little bit in your low back and pelvis and thighs, doesn't it, Ben? Mm-hmm. So see, he's got a left sacroiliac joint misalignment right there, and then a right one right there. So I'm going to have to crank up the power on this table so it'll hold him up. There is the left one. And the right one. Now Ben usually doesn't come in unless he really feels like he needs to. And we have most of our patients on that kind of program. We don't put people on big, long treatment schedules and expensive programs. We allow people to come in when they want to and they feel like they need it. And we teach people what to look for too by just checking their own posture in the mirror, how they're sitting, how they're standing, how they're sleeping. So we try to teach people to help themselves at home as well. I just about need a step ladder to do this on him, but I'm still stretching him out obliquely from his lumbar spine all the way up through his thoracics. Okay. There we go. Okay. Boy. Man. This area right here is just super tight. Okay.
That's where all the pain is.
Yeah. Okay. Now I haven't used this in a while, but I'm going to use the turbinator on him to loosen up these muscles. Numbness and tingling in his right foot. We're going to work on his plantar fascia, and the medius here, and the shoulders on the inside. And for all you slowpokes that didn't watch my last video for chiropractic procedure explained to slowpokes, this is a Black & Decker saw that I had a patient re-rig and put some PVC pipe around a little plastic cat toy, but it makes for a really good deep myofascial release tool and instrument. And that makes the biggest Texans get that white knuckle syndrome when I do that, doesn't it, Ben?
Yes, it does. Yeah. Whew. Man, that thing's tough.
Yes, it is. But it sure gets those muscles to working. Good. Now I'm doing a P to A cervical adjustment on him, which will help restore his curve in his neck. There we go. Good. Okay, now let's turn you on your back. Crank this up.
Ooh-wee.
That about make your eyes water, huh?
Man, that thing's tough.
Yeah.
It is.
Well, I need that for guys like you, though.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wee.
Joseph uses it on me.
Does he?
Oh, yeah, I like it. I actually do like
I
it.
didn't say I didn't like it. I just
Oh, I
said it's
know.
tough.
Yeah, it is. Okay, go ahead and lay your head there for a sec. And I'm going to bring your head all the way up and back here. Slide down just a little bit. Your shoulders are on that head piece just a little bit. There you go. Good. Perfect right there. Mm-hmm. There it is. Yep. One more here. Good. Now let's slide you down about an inch. About another inch right there. Good. Now I'm going to have you put your arms out to your sides like this, please, sir.
Oh, this is the one that's got me going.
Yeah.
Woo.
This This one here is going to be adjusting his shoulders. There we go. Did you feel that on that right side? That was your right shoulder clavicle, the acromioclavicular joint. This is the sternoclavicular joint that I just adjusted. Now I'm adjusting his costosternal joints anteriorly because he's had some pain around his ribs on both sides. There we go. Crank you up just a little bit more here. There. There. Okay. Ben, I want you to go ahead and put your hands down here now. Take a real deep breath in. I'm going to pull your tummy back down through your diaphragm so we can open up your lungs a little bit and your breathing capacity and realign your ribs. Okay, another real deep one. And exhale. There we go. This works really good for acid reflux and hiatal hernia patients as well. And one more time. But I'm doing it on him more for his costosternal and xiphoid process alignment. Very good. There we go. That should make it breathe a little easier right there. Okay, now just relax this in my hand. There we go. Did you feel that all the way up there?
Yep.
Okay. Here you go. Let your leg just go in my hand here. No, that's not all that. There we go. Good. Now, let's go ahead and scoot back up that way just a little bit because I'm going to adjust your feet again. Go ahead and lay on your tummy for me now. Easier said than done. It's been hurting that bad, huh?
Yeah.
That should be a little better already, though.
It's moving better. Yeah.
Good. Good.
Woo.
Yeah, we're both getting a workout on this one.
Yeah.
Anybody that thinks this is easy work, just come in here and try it with me for a day.
It's not easy at all.
I'm going to be adjusting your foot now, Ben.
Okay.
There you go. Did you feel that?
I did.
That was the lateral aspect of his foot, which is the tarsals and the metatarsals.
That felt like tonsils to me.
There we go. There we go. Get his phalanges here too, which is toes for all you beginners. Okay. There we go. And by the way, don't be trying this stuff at home. You need to be a licensed chiropractor to be doing all this stuff. So I need to start putting tags on these. Please do not try this at home. Now see, his left leg was a half an inch shorter. Now it's even and it stays even, and I bet you it feels a little easier this time, doesn't it, Ben?
Feels way better.
Yep. Good. Okay, let's stand you up over here. Set you up face towards Joseph.
Yeah, that thing's starting to feel better too. now.
Okay, good.
Yep.
Good. Sometimes it takes a few minutes for some of these inflamed areas to calm down when they've been out of place for a while.
Yep.
We always recommend people put crushed ice in a freezer baggie directly on the skin for 20 minutes in areas where they have problems like that, including the neck and the low back and mid-thoracic spine as well. But you can do it for shoulders, elbows, ribs, ankles, knees, anywhere that you've got acute inflammation and spasm and pain. It's a great analgesic and a good anti-inflammatory.
Yep.
There we go. Much better than heat. We always hear people coming in here, oh yeah, I slept on the heating pad for the last 2 weeks.
Yeah,
That's the
bad.
worst thing you can do, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, we got him from head to toe today. Okay, Ben, let's shoot you now.
Okay.
People normally shouldn't be shooting pastors, but I'm going to today. Okay, I'm going to have you flex your head forward and backwards again. Oh yeah, that's already better range of motion.
Yep.
You're not near as far forward, but we're going to pull these back, and this is something you should be doing at home.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going to bring that head way back here. You'll feel a little tap right there. And another little tap right there. Okay, now let's try that same thing again. Back to neutral. Yep, look at that difference.
Yep.
Look how that evened the space out more.
Yep.
Put your hands at your sides more so that your chest is now more squared off.
Yep.
How do you feel right now compared to when you walked in the door?
I feel a lot better, way better.
So you've been to other chiropractors before me, right?
Yeah, I've been to another fellow.
What would you tell our YouTube fans that are is the difference between what I do and what you've had done previously?
Well, the thing I found out about here was Dr. Johnson, that he's very aggressive at what he does, and that's what I needed in my own personal life. And everybody that knows me, just watch this thing for 10 years that I've been dealing with, that they're people
Nice
that
day
said,
difference,
what
huh?
happened to you? And I said, well, I found somebody who was an answer to my prayer.
Yeah, praise the
Yeah,
Lord.
so and it's worked great for me. So
And we do give God all the
yeah.
honor and all the glory.
And I tell everybody, if you need to get fixed, you need to come over here. If you need to get fixed, you need to come over here.
Yep, thank you very much,
sir.
man, for sharing
You
your
betcha.
story. This is your Houston chiropractor, Dr. Gregory Johnson. We'll see you next time.